In today's video, we are going to talk about when you should work out when you are doing intermittent fasting. So let's get started. So this is your feeding window right here. So when do you work out? Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer by training, and in today's video, we are going to talk about when you should work out when you are doing intermittent fasting. So let's get started. All right, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. You guys know that I don't typically wear glasses, but I am wearing these glasses from Movement, and there is a link below with my code. And these are actually like a blue light style glass. They just help minimize glare. I said this in a previous video. I'm on the computer all day. It just really helps minimize strain on my eyes, and I film with this bright light, so sometimes it's just nice for me to use these even though I don't need a prescription. So if you like them, check them out, link below. But I wanted to talk briefly today about intermittent fasting and when you should work out. It is probably the biggest question I've been getting lately. I feel like I've been repeating the answer over and over again. So I said, you know what? Let's make a video on it. So what is intermittent fasting? So intermittent fasting is when you have controlled periods of feeding and fasting. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. And the whole premise is by controlling your feeding window and making it smaller and intermittently having longer periods of fasting, you're allowing your body to boost your fat loss as a result of having fewer insulin spikes. Whenever you eat, your body has an insulin spike because the glucose goes into your blood, the insulin spikes to shuttle the glucose out of your blood and into your cells for energy. That's the normal process of how it works. However, some people are eating over such a long window. Some people wake up at 5 a.m., may not go to bed till 10, 11 p.m., and are not utilizing their fuel as efficiently as they could if they concentrated that feeding window by having fewer insulin spikes. When you have fewer insulin spikes, you have to realize insulin is the hormone released by your pancreas. And when your pancreas is so busy releasing the insulin hormone, it is unable to release the fat-burning hormones to support fat loss. So the premise of intermittent fasting, again, is concentrating your feeding window, giving you a longer fasting window, giving your body a break, allowing fat loss to occur over a longer period of time. So a common question is, well, with all of that going on, when should I work out? So let's go to the whiteboard and let me draw an example. So a typical intermittent fast, let's say this is a 24-hour period. Let's say you were doing a 12-8 intermittent fast. So this is like halfway through the day, right here. So this is noon, 12 noon, and let's call this 12 midnight. So let's say you are only eating this is 8 p.m. So this is your feeding window right here. So your body has this whole time here where you're fasting. This is the fasting stage. This is a fasting stage. So this is the first 12 hours, but it's continued from the night before, and then this is the additional 4 hours. Okay, so when do you work out? When do you work out? So a lot of people want to try to work out sometime in the morning, and unless you absolutely positively have to, I do not recommend working out in the morning on intermittent fasting. You either want to do it right here, right before your feeding window. So you can either work out here, like right before noon. You can work out sometime in the middle of your feeding window or at the end. I don't recommend trying to work out in this zone right here. Don't work out here if you don't have to. Right before your feeding window, that'd be great. So then you're gonna eat and you're gonna replenish yourself. Anytime during is great. Immediately after your feeding window is great, but do your very, very best to not work out super duper early if there's anything you can do, because you're going to feel hungrier, especially if you're not in really good shape. Your hunger hormone signals are going to be higher. Yes, if you are in good shape, you could probably get through it, take a BCAA type of a supplement during that time. However, I recommend during intermittent fasting, either work out right before your feeding window, during your feeding window, or immediately after, like somewhere in there. Don't work out in this time. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.